IOE entrance examination or not. Clear? That's another thing. But whatever we learn here, yes, we will learn on the basis of the syllabus. Is it? Of the IOE entrance examination, we will just gonna learn the ideas. Is it? On the basis of the syllabus, specified syllabus. But all the grammar exercises and everything we learn in English now, they will be much helpful for your board examination. All right?
Yes, sir.
So everything is it. The grammar exercises we do, is it, in our class? We have absolutely the same grammar, lessons here in our syllabus, IOE syllabus as well. Either. Are you hearing me, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Love. We will be focused on IOE entrance preparation, English. All right. I think you are familiar with the syllabus of IOE entrance examination. All right.
No, sir, no.
छैन अरू सरले भन्नुभयो होला नि त तिम्रो चाहिँ इङ्ग्लिशको थाहा छैन ओके आई एम गोइङ टु गिभ यु अबाउट द्याट अगेन ओभरअल त सरले भनिदिनु भएको होला नि होइन अल टुगेदर 100 क्वेसन्सहरू अनि 2 hours of time 140 questions all that 100 questions 140 marks होइन 2 hours of time and there will be English, math, physics and chemistry होइन the questions from English, maths, physics and chemistry होइन र थाहा छ IOE हेर है तिमीले चाहिँ यो IOE तिमीले भनौला होइन तिमी चाहिँ म चाहिँ IOM को लागि तयारी गर्ने हो भन्ने सोचिरहेको पनि होला you might be thinking of preparing only for IOM and all that है but अनि तिमीलाई अल्छी लाग्ला you may be feeling say unenthusiastic is it to get the lessons for IOE तर कुरा के हो भने नि भाइ बहिनी हो actually the matter is the grammar lessons or the preparation we do over here in our class they will be really helpful for your board examinations remember are you clear है कसैले सोचिरहेको ल after my +2 education you see some might be thinking that is it now they will rather join BBS BBA and all that is it and they may think that it's not important at all these classes are not important but it's not like that it means now see briefly I tell you the grammar lessons briefly I'm going to write it all these this the grammar lessons or grammar this parts of this syllabus on the board here but now listen first either now parts of his speech class 11 and 12 you are all familiar with the parts of his speech more or less I know parts of his speech हामीलाई त थाहा छ नि त अलिअलि छैन र गर्दै छौं नि त है parts of his speech for example any grammatical patterns structures हाम्रो subject verb होइन and all that basic grammatical structures we have to be familiar with these on a tense and aspects so we have 3 tenses present past present and future is it and then their basic aspects means what like when we talk about the present tense simple present continuous present perfect continuous and like that altogether we have 10 different tense structures so that they are the aspects right कुरा बुझ्यौ नि अनि conditional sentence for example verbals or infinitive skew participle skew and gerunds what are gerunds is it several things we have to learn and direct and indirect speech active and passive voice these are all familiar छ नि हामी हैन kinds of sentences but we are going to learn everything in detail are you hearing me
yes sir
हैन depth to the depth we have to learn everything to the depth त्यसैले I mean to say that whether you take your IOE examination or not clear but it's really important it gives you a lot either similarly transformation of sentences nothing is new here एक दुईवटा कुरा मात्रै छ some few things are maybe new to you kinds of sentences, you see, kinds of sentences, transformation of sentences. Concord means subject verb agreement. This is what we have been doing, for a few years. Is it subject verb agreement? According to the subject, which form of the verb will be correct there. Like vocabulary, this is a little bit new for you. And use of prepositions, this all I know we are familiar with. Idiomatic expressions. So we are going to learn more and more idioms as well. Idioms are you see, I'm like new. Is it? But if we learn more, that will really improve our English. And a punctuation, okay, you will be given a sentence and how to punctuate correctly. Like where is the full stop needed, where is the question mark needed, where is the apostrophe needed, and all that. And similarly, now the new things for you are phonemes and phonetic symbols. The phonemes and phonetic symbols. It's all related to, is it phonemes? Phonemes, the smallest grammatical pattern. Phonemes, is it? And phonetic symbols, these are quite new. And phonetic symbols, now it will be easy for us to learn the correct pronunciation of the words. Words pronunciation because so far we don't know what those phonetic symbols is it? And whenever there comes a new word, is it? We look for the meaning in dictionary. In the dictionary, we are given even what? The pronunciation, how the word is pronounced, is given in the dictionary. But we don't know because we are not familiar with the word. Those phonetic symbols. I know the pronunciation is the correct pronunciation of the word is given with the phonetic symbols. Symbols phonetic symbols we have to know. We know how it is pronounced correctly. But we don't know the phonetic symbols. Phonetic symbols is how do we know how to pronounce the word correctly? So these phonemes and phonetic symbols, they are completely new to you. Class 9 dictionary or something like that. That's quite little. Any word and when you pronounce the word, where you have to put stress. Syllables. Stress with the force you have to pronounce the word. There are several syllables. In a word is made of what? Syllables. There are syllables in a word, and as you pronounce the word, and you have to put your force on certain syllables. Word is stress. So now listen to me carefully. On this briefly, I told you, and I'm going to tell you, and I'll give you everything in detail. I'm going to tell you about the syllabus. That you need. Is it to prepare for IOE entrance examinations? All right, everybody. Are you hearing me or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking all dark, right? Because of all that. What I mean to say is, by when you hear it's 7:45, is it? And you may have been tired. So we know the problem. But you see, IOE, IOM को प्रिपरेसन गरिरहेको छौ नि जति क्लासेसहरु अहिले सरले दिनु भएको छ हैन स्कुलले गरिरहेछ यो चाहिँ म त IOE को एक्जाम नदिने हो क्यारे IOM म त नगर्ने हो क्यारे हैन यु मे बी थिंकिङ सो नि र म चाहिँ आई वन्ट टेक दिस क्लासेस तिमीले यसो भन्यौ भने तिमीलाई चाहिँ के हो त नाउ तिमीले चाहिँ यु आर चिटिङ योरसेल्फ हो अलराइट यो चाहिँ सबै कुराहरु चाहिँ तिम्रो चाहिँ सिलेबसमा यो स्कुलको सिलेबसमा आधारित सबै कुराहरु वी आर लर्निङ हैन the thing that we learn in the class ni त्यो भन्दा we get to what the depth क्या is it we get to the deeper level now जब when we study about the conditional sentences for example is it we do not study the case of what the conditional sentences superficially okay? Are you clear superficially we don't study we get down into the depth हामी तल गहिराइमा पुगेर सिक्छौं के is it that's why this is quite important सबै okay now IOE है त English law. IOE entrance examination ko lagi we have a new syllabus, all right. And now questions from what? English, chemistry, physics, and math. English, physics, chemistry, and maths. You will be asked questions, around 100 questions. English. Let's talk about English. Is it? IOE ko lagi English. Do you see? Can you clearly read the word on board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very clear.
आज यो मेरो त न्यू अरेन्जमेन्ट है नानी यो त्यो पुरानो अरेन्जमेन्ट हैन यो नयाँ ठाउँको न्यू अरेन्जमेन्ट हो यो है English is जम्मा जम्मी तिमीलाई 20 marks. The questions from English will be asked for 20 marks. Remember, है त 20 marks को English हुन्छ. अब के हुन्छ त भने त you will have altogether 20 questions हुन्छ है 20 questions हुन्छ. त्यसमा तिमीलाई number 1 मा you will be given a one reading comprehension reading passage हुन्छ. के हुन्छ अरे एउटा COMPREHENSION comprehension reading passage. Comprehension reading passage. You will have one comprehension reading passage also IOE ma. Comprehension reading passage means what? You will be asked once passage, is it? And त्यो passage पछाडि you will be asked 4 questions. कतिवटा क्वेशन सोधेको हुन्छ तिमीलाई? Comprehension reading passage मा तिमीलाई जम्मा जम्मी 4 वटा क्वेशन हुन्छ. मल्टिपल चोइस क्वेशन्सहरु है त्यो चाहिँ. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
You will be asked 4 questions. त्यो कस्तो क्वेशन हो? तिमी चाहिँ you read a passage हैन, you are given a passage and यो चाहिँ तिम्रो understanding capacity कति छ हैन? They want to test हैन? They test your understanding capability, your understanding capacity. तिमी चाहिँ त्योसँग related you will be asked 4 different questions and every question will have what? 4 different हैन alternatives हरु हुन्छ नि, alternative answers हरु, is it? Options हरु. Every question will have 4 different options and one will be the correct answer. You तिमीले चाहिँ you don't need to get the answer from outside the syllabus, now outside the passage, is it? You get the answer from the passage, from within the passage. Are you clear? You get answer from within the passage. तिमीसँग 4 वटा क्वेशन हुन्छ reading comprehension reading passage मा. एउटा प्यासेज दिन्छ, तिमीलाई एउटा 4 वटा क्वेशन दिन्छ क्या है. 4 वटा क्वेशन दियो भने हरेक क्वेशनको how many options are given there? भन त. यो 4 मार्क्स को हुन्छ क्या 4 वटा क्वेशन. 4 into 1 equals to 4 है. 4 वटा क्वेशन हुन्छ. Every question will have 4 different options and you have to choose one correct one. All right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. अब हेर कम्प्रिहेन्सन रिडिङ प्यासेज यो चाहिँ हामीले के तयारी गराउने भन्ने छैन, तर गर्न सकिन्छ किनभने आल्समा हामीले गरेको हुन्छौँ नि त हैन. पढ्ने तरिका छ क्या यसको पनि. देयर इज अ स्किल. रिडिङ पनि एउटा स्किल हो है त. ल नम्बर 2 मा हेर अब ग्रामर आउँछ. अरु सबै 16 डिफरेन्ट ग्रामर एक्सरसाइजहरु हुन्छ है. ग्रामरबाट जम्मा जम्मी तिमीलाई 16 मार्क्सको 16 वटा क्वेशन्स. यु विल हैव 16 डिफरेन्ट क्वेशन्स, इज इट? एन्ड वी हैव 16 डिफरेन्ट ग्रामर प्रब्लम्सहरु हुन्छ. 16 डिफरेन्ट ग्रामर प्रब्लम्स हामीसँग छँदै छ. ल के रहेछ त अरु हेर ल. तिमी कति फेमिलियर रहेछ. आहा हामीले त पढ्नै पर्ने रहेछ. इट्स अल हेल्पफुल फर आवर हैन स्कुल सिलेबस, स्कुल करिकुलम पनि एकदमै हेल्पफुल रहेछ. भने हेल्पफुल मात्रै होइन, यु लर्न एभ्रिथिङ टु द डेप्थ भनेको चाहिँ इमेजिन हाउ मच यु विल नो. के कति जान्ने रहेछौ क्या इफ यु रेगुलरली टेक योर क्लासेस. यसै ल ग्रामरमा के सोध्ने रहेछ हेर ल. नम्बर 1 ग्रामरमा अलटुगेदर कति मार्क्स सोध्छ? 16 into 1 equals to 16 है भाइ बहिनी. 16 into 1 equals to 16. Altogether 20 भयो कि भएन? भन त. भयो नि? है. ल ठिक छ. अब पढ्ने के रहेछ अनि तिमीलाई म आइओई को एक्जाम दिने पनि हैन, आइओएम को केही दिने पनि हैन. हुन त आइओएम इंग्लिश छैन हैन. तिमीलाई नदिने हो, म त खाली स्कुलको मात्रै गर्ने हो, अरु के पढ्ने थाहा छैन लेटर अन हैन. आई डोन्ट नो दैट भन्ने तिमीलाई लागे पनि नाउ हाउ इम्पोर्टेन्ट इट इज. के नाउ सी कति इम्पोर्टेन्ट रहेछ हेर्दै जाऊ त. ल नम्बर 1 ग्रामरमा नम्बर ए लेखौं. पार्ट्स अफ स्पीच. वाउ. क्लास 11 and 12 11 ले पनि एटलिस्ट न्यू करिकुलममा स्कुलको क्लास 11 को इन अ न्यू करिकुलम अफ क्लास 11 इज इट द म्याटर अफ पार्ट्स अफ स्पीच इज इट हैज बीन इन्क्लुडेड हैन. वी आर मोर और लेस फेमिलियर विथ दिस. अलि त थाहा छ है. अनि यो कुरा पनि हामी यो क्लासमा चाहिँ एकदम यु क्यान लर्न एभ्रिथिङ इन डिटेल हैन. जति अनि हामीलाई अहिलेसम्म आइओईमा सोधेको क्वेशन्सहरुको पनि प्र्याक्टिस हुन्छ. सबै हामी गर्दै जान्छौँ. अल राइट. बुझ्यौ कुरा? along with the explanation. ल पार्ट्स अफ स्पीच एउटा क्वेशन पार्ट्स अफ स्पीचबाट फ्याट आउने भयो है. बुझ्यौ नि? तिमीलाई क्वेशन अहिले पार्ट्स अफ स्पीचको क्लास 11 नदियो भने फ्याट गर्छ. क्लास 12 ले पनि बिर्सेको छैन भने गरिहाल्छ. नम्बर बी अर्को के रहेछ बेसिक ग्रामेटिकल प्याटर्न भनेको ग्रामेटिकल स्ट्रक्चर्सहरु आहा यो हेर त GRAMMATICAL grammatical structures यो नजानिकन इंग्लिश कहाँ जानिन्छ त नि
Hello.
Are you hearing me everybody
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तिमीहरुको पुरै कति धेरै मान्छे आइराछन् के जनताहरु हेर है पार्ट्स अफ स्पीच हामी डिटेलमा पढ्ने रहेछौं अझै मजाले है त we will practice all the questions asked so far अहिलेसम्म सोधेको छ नि IOE entrance-मा सोधेका questions all the questions we will practice here is it and तिमी perfect हैन we will have explanation along with that किन यो भयो कसरी भयो like that is it हामी त्यसरी गर्छौं है and the next one is it clear on board number C हेर त number C मा के छ number 3 मा tense and aspects के अरे अर्को tense and aspects आहा तिमीलाई सर्टेन चाहिँ नि टेन्स को चाहिँ हैन अब एस्पेक्ट्सहरु हामीले पढ्नु पर्यो टेन्स 3 टाइप्स अफ टेन्सेस भइहाल्यो and then aspects means what we have several aspects हैन to be every tense has 4 different structures छ नि टेन्स स्ट्रक्चर टेन्स का एस्पेक्ट्सहरु है is it for example if you take an example of present tense simple present and another present continuous present perfect continuous similarly we have for what past tense and future tense as well are you clear हेर त के पढ्नु very simple they are all familiar यो तिम्रो क्लास 11 12 मा पढ्नु पर्छ कि पर्दैन yes of course we have all that सबैबाट क्वेशन आउँछ हाम्रो स्कुलको 11 12 को एक्जाममा पनि ओके नाउ तिमीले यो कपी गर्दै छौ
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
पनि होला है ल अर्को हेर है त 16 वटा छ जम्मा जम्मी 3टा भयो 16 वटा ग्रामर छ पार्ट्स अफ स्पीच 1 मार्क्स राइट ग्रामेटिकल स्ट्रक्चर्स 1 मार्क टेन्स एन्ड एस्पेक्ट्स 1 मार्क इज इट तिमी त यो प्रिपेयर गरिराख्दा सबैभन्दा पर्फेक्ट बन्छौ ल नम्बर सी ओके नाउ लेट मी रब द बोर्ड the tense and aspects and the next one conditional sentences number D oh can't you see here okay right conditional number D CONDITIONAL अहिले class 12 ला सोधे भने I know recently I told them about conditional sentences their types and in which situation we use certain conditional types is it conditional sentences नयाँ कुरा त केही पनि रहेन रहेछ क्या अरे हैन वेट गर है ल कन्डिसनल सेन्टेन्सेस नम्बर डी हाउ मेनी अलटुगेदर 4 भयो नम्बर ई नाउ हियर नम्बर ई मा verbals भनेको छ अनि इन्फिनिटिभ अनि पार्टिसिपल्स एन्ड जिरन्ड्स INFINITIV इन्फिनिटिभ सुनेको थियो तिमीले कहिले have you ever heard of this thing infinitives
सुनेको नि सर
अब यसको चाहिँ के चाहिँ हेर्नु पर्ने रहेछ थाहा हुन्छ क्लासमा इन्फिनिटिभ्स पार्टिसिपल पार्टिसिपल्स
पनि सुनेको तर बिर्सेको सर
एउटा याद गर्छु तिमीलाई कजेटिभहरु पढेको छैन नि कजेटिभ भर्ब्सहरु आहा त्यहाँनिर कम्तिमा तिमीले पार्टिसिपल र इन्फिनिटिभ त थाहा छ नि त त्यहाँ हैन केही नसुने पनि पार्टिसिपल्स एन्ड जिरन्ड्स यु नो जिरन्ड्स GERUNDS जिरन्ड्स सुनेको छौ जिरन्ड्स
सुनेको नो आइडिया सर
भाइ पनि हो समटाइम्स यु एड ING टु योर बेस verb बेस अफ द verb ला ING थप्यो भने दैट बिकम्स के हुन्छ त्यो present participle huncha tyo verb ko ing sometimes can be used as a what a noun or noun phrase for example going to Kathmandu or playing football is a very tough job haina playing football play is a verb is it but playing football now playing football your sentence is beginning with playing football playing haina play ing verb with ing now your sentence is beginning with what playing football is it? So this is gerund. We will learn about the gerunds also. Participles, infinite, number F. Now see number F. Number F, direct and indirect speech. Direct or indirect? Direct and indirect, indirect speech. Now see here. Direct and indirect speech. We are all familiar with this grammar exercise. I know. Number G. Then active and passive voice. Now see here. Active and passive voice. This is not quite new. Active and passive voice, 1 mark. Direct and indirect speech, 1 mark. Is it? You don't need to solve. Solve go no important. There are options. Options are given. Is it? 4 options are given there. You have to choose one correct one. Is it? You have to choose the correct one. Is it? From the given options for all these. Number H. Now see number H. Then kinds of sentences. You see? Kinds of sentences. Kinds of sentences. Now, sentence types. Is it? For example, assertive sentence. And there are 2 types under assertive sentence. I know affirmative and negative. For example, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence, optative sentence. I know optative, wishes. Is it? Optative. May God bless you. May you live long, for example, optative sentence. Okay, we will learn about the kinds of sentences. You will all be perfect in English. Either. Now, next one, number HI. Number I, transformation of sentences. TRANSFORMATION. Transformation of sentences means what? Change the affirmative into negative. Change the given sentences into your ask no question or interrogative sentence. Anything. Are you clear? Negative into affirmative, all that. Transformation of sentence. You have to transform that sentence into the next type. Okay. I mean, you can therefore is it? Okay. Now the next one, transformation, and then after I, number J, concord. CONCORD. Have you heard of the word concord or subject verb agreement?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
EMENT. We would say in a singular subject when we come to the third person, singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. I know we learned, at least I remind you of this thing. You samjheko. Now subject verb agreement concord pani ekdam maja cha. It's quite interesting. Hey. Now the next one, vocabulary. IJK. VOCABULARY. Vocabulary. तिमीलाई vocabulary सोध्छ अनि त्यसको meaning के हो? You are given options. Is it? Vocabulary means what? तिमीले चाहिँ English मा you have to learn more and more अलिकति unusual type को हैन हामी चाहिँ we have always been using the same vocabulary or the words that we have learned, and we never try to expand the horizon of our vocabulary. You see? I know. Now, when we come across a new word, we leave it out. Is it? We never try to look for the meaning of the word, and we have to try to use the word in our everyday life. Is it in our writing? Is it in our spoken English? We never try to use the new words. We rather leave it out. छोडिदिन्छौँ हामी, हैन? भन त
सर
हजुर
सर यो कन्टेन्टहरु भन्नु सर
के रे बाबा भन
सर यो कन्टेन्ट
What are you saying, please? Will you repeat the question again?
सर यो IOE IOM को कन्टेन्टहरु भन्दिनु भएको सर भने सोधेको
ए यो अहिले IOM मा पर्दैन इंग्लिश है
ए हुन्छ सर
IOE को नि भाइ IOE को यो हामीले इंग्लिश चाहिँ 20 मार्क्स को 20 मार्क्स बाट ठ्याक्कै छुटाइदिएको छ के कहाँबाट 1 मार्क्स vocabulary बाट 1 मार्क्स कन्ट्रोल अफ द सब्जेक्ट बाट एग्रीमेन्ट हैन दिन्छ तिमीलाई सब्जेक्ट अनि तिमीलाई भर्ब्स अनि करेक्ट फर्म को अप्सन्सहरु दिएको हुन्छ अनि यु ह्याभ टु चुज द राइट वन ट्रान्सफर्मेसन अफ सेन्टेन्स You are given a question and you have 4 different options. I know answer 4 options. So you have to choose the correct one. Similarly, active and passive एउटा question. Direct indirect speech बाट एउटा question. So altogether is it one reading passage 4 marks 4 questions with the 4 the options for each. And 16 different grammar questions about 16 marks. Okay, altogether 20. ल vocabulary number vocabulary है त यो भयो
यस सर भयो सर
ल ठीक छ तिमीहरु त्यसै खतरा मान्छे छौ पढिहालेको छौ के अरे अब हामीलाई यसको के मात्रै आवश्यक हो भने भाइ वी हैव टु प्र्याक्टिस हामीलाई दिएको आईओई का क्वेशन्सहरु भेटेपछि नाउ हेर्दै जाऊ मजा आउँछ इट्स क्वाइट इन्ट्रेस्टिङ है त नाउ कम्स after vocabulary there is another grammar the problem that is use prepositions number L preposition prepositions aida now number next preposition is it you will be given a sentence and there is a blank and then you are given certain options of prepositions and you have to choose the correct one. Is it practice गरेपछि थाहा भइहाल्छ बिस्तारै है त now next one after preposition we have idiomatic expressions number M idioms 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 हरु हामी चाहिँ भन्थ्यौ नि एउटा proverbs हरु भन्थ्यौ के भन्थ्यौ नि हैन
यस सर
idioms दिन्छ अनि त्यसको मिनिङ्स हरु के हुन सक्छ त your possible options are there है त्यो सोध्छ कुरा बुझ्यौ नि and number next english को चाहिँ एकदमै वाइड छ के यसको चाहिँ सिलेबस एकदम वाइड सबै कुरा हैन it has tried to include everything here punctuation what do you mean by punctuation means you are given a sentence. Is it maybe without full stop? Is it maybe without question mark? Maybe without semicolon or colon or comma and all that, right? अनि हामीले चाहिँ correctly pronounce के गर्नु पर्यो यसलाई punctuate गर्नुपर्छ. Where is the comma required? Where is the question mark required? हैन? Where is the apostrophe required? Is it? And now we have to correctly punctuate. And it means what? Punctuate भन्दा पनि तिमीलाई दिएको हुन्छ एउटा incorrect one and there are 4 different options around so which is correctly punctuated हुन्छ and we have to choose the correctly punctuated option. Is it? त्यो गर्ने हो है त ल नेक्स्ट वान है त phonemes हो यो चाहिँ नयाँ हो तिम्रो लागि PHONEMES phonemes यो चाहिँ phonemes भनेको एउटा वर्डलाई पनि एनालाइसिस गरेर हेर्ने क्या आर यु क्लियर phoneme भनेको चाहिँ स्मलेस्ट ग्रामेटिकल एउटा स्ट्रक्चर हो स्मलेस्ट ग्रामेटिकल स्ट्रक्चर in English. Phoneme. What is phoneme? I know we will learn about the phonemes later on. And phonetic symbols. Phonemes and PHONETIC phonetic symbols. भनेको के हो? Phonetic symbols के आधारमा चाहिँ we learn to pronounce the word correctly. Phonemes and phonetic symbols. है त हामी चाहिँ so far we don't know the phonetic symbols अनि again I already said you see and now when we come across a difficult word and we don't know the meaning we may know the meaning we may know the correct pronunciation of the word is it and we look for the meaning I know in the dictionary and but now in dictionary we are given even what the pronunciation phonetic symbols दिएको हुन्छ is it so that I know you can easily pronounce the word correctly but we don't know the phonetic symbols नै थाहा छैन and although the phonetic symbols are given there in dictionary we don't know how to pronounce the word so you will with the phonetic symbols पनि तिमीलाई थाहा हुन्छ यो हामी प्रिपेयर गर्दै गएपछि is it phonetic symbols के रहेछ त is it and you learn to हैन to correctly pronounce the words यो नजानिकन correctly pronounce गर्न सकिदैन जति गरे पनि सुनेको आधारमा मात्रै हो right okay the next one you mean the last one is word stress. All right, what is a word stress? Now a word is what? A word does have a
word which makes us stress.
Are you understanding or not?
Yes, sir, बुझिरहेछ
word stress भनेको भाइ बहिनी हो नि while pronouncing while speaking out some word or pronouncing some word is it in a sentence Now words every word does have some syllables हुन्छ हैन syllables हुन्छ अनि as you pronounce the word you have to put more force on certain syllables हो त्यसलाई भन्छ stressed syllable unstressed syllable यो कहाँ चाहिँ तिमीलाई भन्छ क्या जस्तो you will be given a word एउटा word दिएको हुन्छ अनि कुन चाहिँ syllable मा चाहिँ stress हुन्छ भनेर दिएको हुन्छ first syllable second syllable third syllable र कतिवटा syllable हुन्छ राइट अनि हामीले करेक्टली लेख्नु पर्यो कि सेकेन्ड सिलेबलमा हो कि फर्स्ट सिलेबल यसको पनि सर्टेन रुल्सहरु छ क्या नाउन्सहरु भर्ब्सहरु मा चाहिँ एउटै वर्ड चाहिँ नाउन एउटै वर्ड हैन द सेम वर्ड मे बी नाउन समटाइम्स मे बी वर्ब हैन बट इफ इट इज युज्ड एज अ नाउन हैन इट हैज स्ट्रेस अन सर्टेन सिलेबल एन्ड Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
एउटा वर्डमा विभिन्न सिलेबल एउटा वर्ड मिलेर बनेको हुन्छ क्या अ सिलेबल इज मेड अफ हैन डिफरेंट सिलेबल्स अलराइट एन्ड एज यु प्रोनाउन्स द वर्ड सर्टेन सिलेबल्स ह्याभ बीन के हो त स्ट्रेस्ड अलिकति बल लगाएर बोलिएको हुन्छ क्या कुरा बुझ्यौ नि अनि त्यो चाहिँ कुन सिलेबलमा जस्तो नाउन भन्ने वर्ड हो भने त्यसको जेनरली कतिवटा सिलेबल छ र कुनमा स्ट्रेस लाग्छ हैन वी लर्न कम टु हैन लर्न द व्हाट रुल्स अबाउट the word stress. Altogether, how many grammar हामीले say we have altogether 16 different grammar problems we have here. It means what? From each we will be asked one question. From each we will be asked one question. All right. When say altogether
Yes,
grammar ma kati bata bata 16. All right. Altogether we have 16 questions from each 16 different what? The grammar problem. Altogether 16 and reading comprehension passes what? 4 marks. चारवटा question. Every question will have 4 different options. Now you are very clear about this one. है IOM को 20 marks को English मा these are the questions. यो भन्दा बाहिर गएर we don't need you are not required to prepare anything. English is it outside this syllabus. यो भन्दा बाहिर पढ्नु परेन. यति भित्रैबाट तिमीलाई आयो यो सबै कुरा चाहिँ they are हैन you have been practicing these things even in your grade 11 and 12 English curriculum. Clear?
Yes, sir.
It's okay. So, आज म चाहिँ क्लास 12 लाई मैले कन्डिसनल सेन्टेन्स नै स्टार्ट गरिसकेको हुनाले इट विल बी इजी फर देम एज वेल हैन लेट मी बिगिन विथ व्हाट कन्डिसनल सेन्टेन्सेस है किनभने क्लास 12 भर्खर पढ्दैछ सो दैट इट विल बी इजी फर देम टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड मोर अनि क्लास 11 को लागि पनि राम्रो हुन्छ है त आर यु क्लियर
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
आज जति हुन्छ आज चाहिँ कन्डिसनल सेन्टेन्स थ्योरेटिकल कुराहरु पढ्ने अनि नेक्स्ट टाइम चाहिँ आई विल गिभ यु मोर एन्ड मोर क्वेशन्स इज इट विथ देयर नाउ अप्सन्स एन्ड देन यु विल ट्राई एन्ड हेल्प यु हियर इज इट
Excuse me, sir.
हजुर
Excuse me, sir.
ल भन्नु त
Sir, यति मात्रै. Sir, यति मात्रै हो.
यति नि 20 मार्क्समा हामी यहाँभन्दा बढी पढ्नै परेन थोरै भयो कतिवटा ग्रामर प्रब्लम्सहरु रहेछ भने त हाउ मेनी ग्रामर प्रब्लम्स आर देयर डिफरेंट ग्रामर प्रब्लम्स अल टुगेदर 16 16 वटा हेर त काउन्ट गर त इज इट ओके we have altogether 16 different grammar problems there and from each we will have one question for 1 mark is it and 4 marks reading comprehension okay let me go with now the conditional sentences hey conditional why do I begin with the conditional sentence today it's all because I have just started the grammar lesson of what conditional sentences in grade 12 हैन हेल्पफुल 12 लाई हुन्छ अलिक 11 लाई त पढ्नै परिहाल्छ anyway la conditional sentence a conditional sentence what is a conditional sentence can you tell me a conditional sentence a conditional sentence is a sentence that has at least a condition and a result के हुन्छ
Condition and result.
oh a conditional sentence हेर ल conditional sentence मा के हुन्छ a conditional sentence always has के हो a condition and a condition and a result हुन्छ ल a conditional sentence always has a condition and a result so means what condition मा चाहिँ के हुन्छ condition केले देखाउँछ condition केले indicate गर्छ a condition in the conditional sentence is always indicated by the word like if unless as long as is it condition a condition and a result दुईटा कुरा हुन्छ in a conditional sentence we always have two things one a condition हुन्छ another is a result एउटा condition एउटा result हुन्छ भनेको anyway तिमीले बुझ a conditional sentence always has two clauses दुईटा clause हुन्छ हैन एउटा clause चाहिँ भन
एक्सक्यूज मी सर
भन न
सर त्यो बोर्डमा के नीलो लागेको
कहाँ हैन को यो क्वेशन सोधिरहने चाहिँ फेरि के हो नीलो लाग्यो रातो लाग्यो के भयो Don't ask me unnecessary questions. I may leave the class, right? A conditional sentence is a sentence that has at least a condition and a result. तिमीलाई यो पनि अहिले थाहा छैन what is the condition and what is the result ल अनि condition माने चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि if conditional part मा हुन्छ नि condition मा is it in your conditional part in your conditional clause the word like if unless as long as is it provided etc basically we have this one sometimes your conditional clause may begin with but for बाट पनि सुरु हुन्छ or कहिलेकाहीँ yard बाट पनि सुरु हुन्छ you may not have the word like if unless as long as provided is it sometimes you may have what had I been a doctor and had I been a teacher had I been a pilot is it your conditional clause may be like this as well are you clear so sometimes your conditional sentence may not have the word like if unless as long as provided supposing you may have the word like supposing also supposing पनि हुन्छ is it यस्तो वर्डहरु आयो भने यस्तो वर्डहरुसँग if you see a sentence with these words like if unless as long as provided supposing now you are sure that this is your conditional sentence अनि यो पार्ट छ नि the part of the sentence with if unless as long as provided or supposing that is your conditional clause or you can say a condition is it and you will have another clause भनेको चाहिँ के हो पहिला बुझ जस्तो यहाँ एउटा सेन्टेन्स दिन्छु ल if you earn money is it if you earn money you will buy a car now do you see the sentence here on board
yes sir
right if you earn money you will buy a car this is your conditional sentence why you know यहाँ condition छ हेर if you earn money भनेको यहाँ शर्त
साउन्ड अड्क्यो त सर
हेलो साउन्ड अड्क्यो त हेलो चिलो क्या मेट बुझिनौ
साउन्ड अड्क्यो
चिलो क्या मेट बुझिनौ ओ प्राणी
चिलो क्या मेट बुझिनौ
बुझाउ न